Good day everyone, good day sir. For today's video, we will gonna present to you our statistical paper requirement for our statistical research. Our title is The Most Frequently Used Social Media Platforms of Marikina Polytechnic College Students. The members are Binius John Henry, Bunyao Miko, Kadayong Rubina, Katina Dolvis Christian Misaya, De Paz Robin, and Ledesma Charlotte. So, we come up to this topic because we all know that in today's generation, where everyone uses social media, whether to adult, kids, special teenagers, to their daily life. And that's because social media helps and aids us to our technological needs, especially right now that we're in the midst of pandemic. So, we came up to this topic because we all know that in today's generation, where everyone uses social media, whether to adult, kids, especially teenagers, to their daily life, and that's because social media helps and aids us to our technological needs, and especially right now that we're in the midst of pandemic, and face-to-face classes are strictly banned, and to avoid the transmission of the virus, we're only given a limited amount of time to have a face-to-face class. A statistical paper requirement in special topics in statistics for research as partial. A requirement in the fulfillment of the degree in Bachelor in Industrial Technology. So, let's go for now to our introduction. So, first, what is social media platform? A social media platform is any medium whereby content like videos, music, novels, information, and news is capable of being broadcast to the public or significant sections of the general public. Any company, broadcast, station, or organization that provides a service for the public user to deliver the speech, expressions, information, or other content. Social media platforms includes both organization and any of its officer agents, employees, contractors, or any other persons employed as well as subcontractors or entitles entities used to conduct fact-checking relating to content. Social media is easy to access nowadays in the Philippines because of the technology and how easy to create social media accounts on these platforms. The main objective of this research is to identify what kind of social media platforms are being used by the students of Marikina Polytechnic College. What is the purpose of the social media platforms and how long a day spends using social media a day? As I said, we will focus on what are the different social media platforms Marikina Polytechnic College uses, whether Facebook, TikTok, Messenger, Google, and any other social media platforms that helps them to learn. Research questions align with the title. This research aimed to determine the social media usage of the students in Marikina Polytechnic College. First question, what is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of 1.1 sex, 1.2 section? Second question, what are social media platforms are most used by the students of MPC? Third question, how many hours does a student spend on the social media platforms in a day? Fourth question, what is the purpose of these social media platforms? So, our strategy to answer this research question is this research use surveys in Google Forms in order to obtain the data. The data has been cleaned and processed in order to meet the requirements of using multiple linear regression to answer the questions.
So hi, my name is Rubina Kadayong and I will continue the discussion about research hypothesis. So this is our research hypothesis or prediction from our research that will be analyzed and studied. So number one, the null hypothesis, there is no significant relationship between social media platforms usage and student of Marikina Polytechnic College. The alternative hypothesis, there is a significant relationship between social media platform usage and student of Marikina Polytechnic College. Number two, the null hypothesis, all the parameters under study are equal to zero. The alternative hypothesis, at least one parameter is not equal to zero. And this is our selected working paper. This is our guide. According to the Statistical Research Department 2022, the Philippines has been called the world's social media capital due to the most social media users having extraordinarily high usage time per day. Since it was widely recognized that internet access has an impact on economic growth, local authority must focus on further expanding the network. This study showed that social media become a real thing in the Philippines because having digital content creator that can share information online and allow them to promote digital marketing like ads to the wider audience. And according to Christina Eliza Backlig 2022, Filipinos can spend long hours each day online for work, education, entertainment, and social media like Facebook and YouTube. The Philippines ranks second in the list of countries that spend most of their time on the internet. And the research examined that most Filipinos are prepared social media using mobile phones and tablet because it's easy to access and very convenient to use. And also, you can use the social media anytime and anywhere. Despite having a slow internet connection the Philippines have, we Filipino can spend hours in social media. And according to Ian Esther, 2019, there are four reasons why social media in the Philippines is hug. One is the socio-economic aspect because the Philippines is having wide range of cheap mobile and tablet device available in the country that got more potential user from a large socio-economic demographic. Age is also a reason because many students aged 18 to 22 are using social media for school and education purpose, which cause several young people to use social media. Cultural aspect and social movement are also a reason why social media in the Philippines is hug. And And the research say that social media in the Philippines is full of misinformation and spreading fake facts that can lead to misleading for a person who can read it. Social media in the Philippines will strongly grow, and creating content will continue form into a local culture as well whether this will be a positive or negative experience for Filipino user. Eh, According to Kyle Chua, 2021, the Philippines become the most internet usage, which is 11 hours per day. 6 hours per day is the global average for internet usage. This aligns with the rise of COVID-19, which forced people to stay indoor and only internet is the only way of living. A lot of people start use food delivery app, online shopping, online business, and online classes that caused by high internet usage in the Philippines. This research aimed how many students in Marikina Polytechnic College are usually doing social media and how they use it on daily basis. It is important to know what is the number of students involved in using social media and to see what the purpose of each student in using social media. And thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Henry. I was assigned one of our topic, which is the statement of the problem, or SOP. So our SOP one is what are social media platforms that are mostly used by the students of MPC. And based on our findings here, um, we use Google Forms to easily identify the total number of demographic of respondents. 60% of the respondents are female and 40% of the respondents are male. Our respondents are currently studying at Marikina Polytechnic College. They are also fourth-year students. Some of our respondents are from BTVTED, while the rest is from the IT course. So first one on the data of our respondents based on the section or in terms of their section. First one for BITPE, we have one respondent which is percentage of 3%. B84A, the respondents are total of 7%. B84B with 7% percentage. B84C 10%. B84D for 3%. B84F 38%. B84E 10%. B84G 13%. And then from course of BTVTED, we have response from BTVTED 3B 3%. Of them are our respondents. BTVTED 4B 7% of their class is our respondent, and BTVTED 4F is 2%. On our table 1.2, this shows that the total number of our respondents and percentage is in Google Forms. The most percentage of the respondents are from the IT4F students. We organize this data according to the years and section of respondents that we have gathered. On our table 2, for social media platforms that is commonly used, we achieve higher percentage of students, which is almost 90%. 90% of the students are using Facebook. We have 6.7% students who are using Twitter. 20% students or respondents that are using Instagram. We have 26.7% respondents using YouTube, and 36.7% respondents who uses TikTok. We form this table in a form of graph, and this shows the total platforms that is the platform that is usually used by the students of Marikina Polytechnic College. And as what I have discussed earlier, most of the students are using Facebook, that reach almost 90% of the percentage of our respondents.
So, good day everyone. So, ang i-discuss ko po sa inyo is yung table 3. So, dito po nakalagay po rito sa table po is yung mga total of spend hours, yung rank, then yung mga yung sagot po. Ang ginamit po namin dito is yung Mann-Whitney test. So dito po sa unang column po, dito mo po makikita yung mga pinagpiliang oras, yung number, yung 2 hours, yung 3 hours, yung 4 hours, yung 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. So yun po. Then yung N po is yung total number ng respondents. So ang sumugod po ng 2 hours is 7 respondents. Yung 3 po is 3 respondents. Ang sumugod po ng 4 hours is total of 7 respondents. Then 5 hours is total of 5 respondents. Ang sumugod po ng 6 hours is 1 respondent. Then ang sumugod po ng 7 hours is 0. Then yung 8 hours po is 7 respondents po ang sumugot. So dito po sa pangatlong column is makikita po natin yung mga rank kung saan nirarank, dito po nakalagay yung rank ng mga kung gaano po karami sumagot sa mga total hours of spend sa social media po. So dito po ang una pong nakarank po dito is yung rank 4, which is yung ito po, yung number yung 2 hours. Then sumunod is yung 9, Then 14, 20, 23. 0 po kasi 0 respondents, kaya po 0. So, nakuha po namin yung 98 doon po sa UStat is pinag-add po namin yung total value ng N1, N2 na pinag-times po. Tapos, yung ima-minus po siya sa middle term 1. Tapos, ito po yung lumabas, 98 po. So, gumamit po ako ng Excel dito para po mahanap po ito. Yan ang P po namin is 68. Yan ang ano po namin is not significant. As for the test technique that each groups use, the results indicate that the hours of spending on social media are significant on hours spent in social media. The U value is 98. The critical value of U at P is point is greater than 0.5. 0.05 is 68. Therefore, the result is not significant at P value. The Z-score is minus 0.40217. The p-value is 0.34458. The result is not significant at p greater than 0.05. Then next table po is table 4. This graph shows the percentage of data gathered in the purpose of social media by students at Marikina Polytechnic College. Most of the students use are for entertainment. It has a 53.3%. Then 30% are using news and information purposes. Then 13.3% is for educational. And lastly, 3.3% are for work and business related.
So, good afternoon. I'm Carlo Bedesma. So, we discussed conclusion. Based on the result of the study, we all gathered data and respondents are not totally significant. The total of hours and total of platforms that we collect are average. This simplifies the improvement of usage of social media on a daily basis. Social media is one of the activities we continue to do and will remain one of our routines. The model is not significant that shows the results. So the explanation of and the conclusion is based on our data gathering procedure, we conclude that the data and the respondents are totally not significant. Mostly, this is the only being used for entertainment, which makes one of the habit of every MPC students or their daily routine.
You can see here in a frequently used social media platforms. You can see most of them are using Facebook than other social media platforms. And the second platform is TikTok. And hours spent on social media in a day. Most of herein is using 4 hours. They spend 4 hours using their social media. And research instrument. In this study, we use survey or questionnaire as research instrument to collect data. We use online forms as method of data collection. Here's the references. Thank you po.